Yo, what you saying to me? Hey, listen. Tuesday, man, I had to bring out a couple of the man them from the WhatsApp group. You get me? This is our first installment of group chat gaffers. You don't know because everyone in the group chat thinks they're a gaffer and they know better than managers and all of this. You get me? So it's only right, man, bring this out and go live and do a something with the man them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? So, first and foremost, my name's Big Dog, as you done know. Everyone introduce yourself so people know who's who and what's what. You get me? If you want to start, yeah, go, Mitch. Start. Yeah, go on.
Mitch, aka Crook from SC Dons. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear the flames, man. I'm ready to hear the banter in it. I'm United.
You support.
I'm ready to hear the banter.
Who's your team?
Man United. You heard me.
You say Man United, you know.
Man United. You heard me. You heard me.
Yeah. London Athletic. Where you go through, my brother?
Yo, Warren, aka London Athletic, avid, loyal Liverpool fan, sitting there loving life right now. I'm just ready to just talk up the things. Yeah, see me?
Hey, and Mr. Summers, founder of the Liverpool Supporters Club. Yeah, what you saying to me, broski?
Shaney Summers, big bad Liverpool fan. I just came to listen to Arsenal fans talk wash, basically.
Here we go.
That's my entertainment for the night.
Listen, you man are too much, you know. You know what? Let's start off with that because you Liverpool fans, yeah, right now, you man won the league. You man are feeling confident right now. Warren's teeth are looking whiter than white right now. His teeth are looking white right now. Talk to me, man. What you saying to me, broski?
What do you want to know?
How you man feeling? Like, what's that? Like, you lot have done some serious business in the window. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing man talk about they're gonna get Ekite and get Isak. So, like, this is how you man are feeling from spending no money to spending bread. You man are feeling yourself. Talk to me. Where we at right now?
Yo, it's money that's been stockpiling, in my opinion, for years. So me seeing Liverpool spending this kind of money is a shock to me. I'll be honest. I didn't remember when they said the Isak was coming. I was like, man, shut up! Like, I don't want to hear this nonsense. Every season I hear this. I did it with Bellingham. I remember rumors about Mbappe. I said, nah, forget it. Yeah. Guys, he's turning up. He's holding the shirt. He's here. And then we've just bought Frimpong. Obviously, we bought remind me something. Who else did we buy? We bought Frimpong.
Look at all of this, man. Like,
sorry, I said that by Freudian slip. That was Ikatike.
Works.
And it feels like there's more to cut. Like rumors are suggesting Liverpool is still ready.
The keeper you put him in January, Mabadashvili.
Yeah, Mabadashvili.
Yeah.
I think I bought a couple young guns as well.
Yeah. So that Rio U is coming through now. Apparently, he's tearing up training. Scored a goal the weekend behind the closed doors. Yeah. I'm happy with the business that has been done so far. I still feel we're a bit depleted. I know it's going to sound ridiculous to a certain man to say that. Yeah. But I must admit, if we get the last couple things over the line that I want, which would be another forward and a centre back. Yeah. I'll say, all right, September or August, whenever the season starts, Charity Shield, Community Shield, whatever you want to call it, let's go, innit? Like, it's the first time I'll ever say, all right, cool. All right, let's go. I feel like we've got everything we need to go and do the mad thing this season.
And what do you feel like is the requirement of Liverpool this season? What you man saying? Like, I feel like with the money you man have been spending, it needs to be a title or nothing like Champions League as well. Because I know everyone's putting the pressure on Arsenal, but surely you man want to go and do the double. What's going on?
It's got to be a win, one at a time. I'd love to do the double, but as long as we win the league again, I think that's got to be mandatory.
Yeah. Like, man, have to retain it again, like.
Yeah, we've got to retain it. If we do the Champions League instead of the league, then I'll take that. But I'm aware people got to settle, teams got to gel, things got to get worked out. But we're coming on with a trophy this season. That should be the minimum for me.
Yeah. No, 100%. I feel you on that because I feel like the way Liverpool are moving right now, it's scary settings. But to be honest, I'm glad that you man got Etiquette aced. I'm glad you man went and got Etiquette because brother, I rather Etiquette at Liverpool than fucking this. I tell you that for now. You get me? I tell you that for free, bro. I tell you that for free, and I see that. You know what, Like I see the game of you look played the other day, like where you beat Stoke, yeah, and I can't lie, Frimpong and a couple of the man them are looking scary out there, bro.
I don't think that we're done. I genuinely think there's another forward coming, especially if Diaz goes. And I think that with Etiquette, all we needed was a finisher, someone who can just tap in the other 10 to 15 chances that Nunes didn't tap in.
Yeah.
If he can do that, whether he's Isaac or Etiquette, I don't care what his name is. If he can get 10 under his belt, good to go.
But they're calling my man, they're calling Etiquette the French, they're calling my man the French Nunes, bro.
Nah, I don't think. Do you know what it is? I think Nunes is a good player, but he's just not a finisher.
Yeah.
He's not a finisher, but he does bring so much to the game, which is why I think people still love him. He still brings a lot to the table.
I feel like looking at him since he trimmed his hair, he looks like he's ready to do some smoke still. I can't lie. He's looking like he's on something.
Yeah.
He's
You better trim them toenails.
I think it's like having Wirtz in there just adds another problem that other teams have got to deal with. That's what I like. Because I think last season there were times when teams were doubling up on Mo Salah and it blunted our attack to a degree, Whereas because I feel like the creativity was going to come via that angle. Yeah. If you put Florian in there now, you've essentially got two men that can create. So now you're gonna go, okay, we can't double up on both of them. So if you pay too much attention to one, you're gonna end up now leaving another one in a one-on-one situation. And I don't think that you're gonna want to do that with Kirkes bombing down and you got Frimpong bombing down the other side. It creates options and it widens up the pitch. So for me, I'll just be interested to see if it works. We're doing all this hypothetical talk and that, and right now it looks crazy. That the squad looks crazy, but if it works, is the other thing. You know what I mean? But I can't lie. I will not lie to anybody watching this right now. I'm sitting there right now and I'm feeling buoyant as a Liverpool fan. And
I can see it in your face, brother. But you're glowing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what skin routine man's using, but man is out here glowing, Mitchell. You see what's going on here?
You need to see.
He's got the face in the lemon bowl.
You need to see Warren in the gym, fam. Listen. He's hot stepping in the gym, bro.
Yeah. You say he's on shit right now. Yeah.
Every day, bro.
These man, I could see it, and I can see how he's typing. Like, I can't lie, it was pissing me off when he was like typing in the group. Yeah, let's go get Isak. I'm thinking, how much money do you think these men are spending? Listen, this is the first time man has spent like this in a long time, bro.
The scary thing with Liverpool right now, I've got them as favourites. Remember, Doug, I said this to you on the bus when we was going X1.
Yeah.
And I had Liverpool as favourites right now.
When? This season?
This season.
Because last season you was talking crud.
Yeah, but we don't.
Let them know, please.
You were so wrong before.
No, but it's fine. It's fine, innit? It happens in it, life, innit? Liverpool are favourites right now. The scary thing is the competition that they've added for the players that they've got there already.
Yeah.
That's the scary part because now these men are really going to be competing against each other, which is going to make it even worse. And if they add Isaac and Mark Gay, because that's the other centre back that's been apparently being spoken of, I'll be honest, they'll be clear favourites. Clear.
And I think that's what everyone's trying to achieve right now, competition within the squads.
Who do you think's the nearest contender, though? Because I'll be honest, Chelsea are looking
mad.
They're looking mad, and they're still buying.
And this is this takes me on to my whole next thing I was going to say about this.
Only thing is, Arsenal's are settled more though.
Yeah, we're settled, but we'll get on to Man United later. I was going to talk to Mitch about
United. No, I'm saying that you're settled. I'm saying that men are settled more to go at Liverpool more than anyone else.
Yeah, but let's talk about Chelsea, and this leads me to onto the next thing because obviously Chelsea are now talking about Xabi Simons, And bad thing, I was chatting to a Chelsea fan the other day in the barbers, and them man are just talking like them man could just rock up and sign anyone. And I was trying to make the point to him. I was like, you're not saying you live at the time. He's talking about Eze, yeah, and I'm saying like, where's he gonna play? And then he's like, oh, we can play him in the 10. But just before that, he was talking about with the Brazilian, they got Vestio coming in, yeah, and also they have Pedro Neto. They also have Palmer. He was like talking about Palmer going into the 10, yeah, and all of this. I'm saying, where is everyone gonna play in this Chelsea team? Like, I just feel like they're just collecting players for the sake of collecting players, bro.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Like, it's all to do with this PSR stuff. That player they're trying to sell to Atletico, that Vega, I think his name is. They bought him for like 10 mil. He played like 4 games, went on loan, and they're gonna go sell him for 40 mil like a year later. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, isn't it? They're trying to just balance
as many players possible so they can sell them at a small increase.
Yeah.
But then, but as a player, you understanding that if we as fans can see that, surely the players can see that for themselves as well, unless they actually believe in the project.
But bro, they still got Drewsbury Hall, they still got Enzo Fernandez, they've still got Cole Palmer, they've got Bear Man, bro.
Bear Man. They just bought Gittins. They just bought
Sterling's still there, isn't it?
Gittins, Sterling's gone back.
João Pedro, they're dangerous though, bro. That team clicks. It's gonna be problems, you know. But I feel like
I think they're gonna click this season. I genuinely think that there's gonna be a lot more coming from Chelsea this season.
You feel?
Yeah, I think they're top 4 this season.
Yeah, top 4. I feel like they burn out though. I feel like they burn out late in the season though.
If they get a goalkeeper, problems. I think that's go on.
But I was gonna say Sanchez played well in the final.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't think they trust. I don't think they fully trust that guy though.
Yeah.
I reckon this will be like one of them Liverpool ones where it's
Jesus.
You're gonna have people scoring 10. So they don't get me wrong, they've got keepers not totally solid. They'll let in 2 or 3 goals, but they're gonna score 5.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hey, Baz, you can unmute your mic, mate. Yeah, there we go.
See the background. That's hard.
My headphones ain't even working, man.
At the holiday home.
My headphones ain't even working.
Where are you, Marbella? That's what I'm saying. You Liverpool man are moving 2 goals. Where is he? In Marbella or something? What's good?
I'm in the villa.
Yeah. Nah, but fucking
Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island. Yeah. Hey, just come back from the fire pit.
That was the 50s version.
You know, like that. You get me, man. Just come back from the fire pit and that. But yeah, just to get you up to speed, Baz, we're chatting about Chelsea and how their team's moving at the minute and their signings and what they potentially could do this season. What's your thoughts on it all?
Well, I think they're a problem already. From when they won the Club World Cup, they got more money, right? Which means they can spend more.
Yeah, but who did they buy? They already got a lot of players from.
They only needed a striker, really.
And they got João Pedro.
He's no joke. He can score goals.
And they brought in Liam Delap. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I see something today on the Chelsea page that was basically saying that they now are, which surprisingly enough, I didn't really cotton on, so I see it, that they've all gone for Man City's youth academy. Gittins came from City's academy. Obviously, Palmer, Liam Delap come from there, and I think there's a couple of Lavia come from City academy. Didn't even know that. Do you get what I'm saying? So they were saying.
Remember where Ngomo come from? Rio.
Where did he come from?
Chelsea.
Is it
Chelsea.
in Wembley? Is that where he came through?
Yeah.
So they got a lot of talent right now over there.
Frimpong coming from City as well.
Yes.
Frimpong come from City. Yeah, so they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of talent, and they basically were saying that's the reason why they're going in a different direction in terms of getting Man City youth in, and obviously Madueke getting pushed out and all of this other stuff. But yeah, they're gonna be problems, bro. I can't lie. They're one to watch. I feel like for us, we got more experience like in this title challenging stuff. Like, you get what I mean? And plus, I feel like they played the Club World Cup, so I feel like they're gonna drop off later on in the league, like later down. I feel like they're gonna burn out, but they're still ones to watch, or ones that can nick points off of the rest.
They're starting late, innit? Because they're resting now, right?
Yeah, and that's another thing. So they're gonna be a little bit of
when we're getting tired, they're not gonna be tired.
Is that how you're looking at it?
Okay, they're resting now. So they're going to start a bit later. And then when we're going to peak before they peak, I think.
But hopefully,
I hope so.
all still ahead. Man, we're all still ahead, bro. Because I think Arsenal are going to push. I think we're going to push Liverpool and City. I do, man.
I think you're above City.
All right, listen. I'll remove you where
I think you're above City.
What did I do? You said we're gonna push, and he started laughing, and I'm getting the.
So tell me something. Like, see, because I get this every season with Arsenal. Man, they don't think Arsenal can be involved in this. Like, what's going on?
Of course they are.
I'm just saying, yeah. You just said you think you're gonna push, so I'm just saying, okay, cool, but what are you basing it on? Because you've only bought Madueke.
Yeah, I'm basing it. So I'm basing it on.
I think the signings that Arsenal have done, I think, have not been totally terrible. If they get that striker, they're going to be an issue as well. Their defense was already solid, to be honest with you. They needed someone to replace Partey because I don't think Rice on his own.
Yeah, I forgot.
But he got Zubimendi as well, innit?
Yeah. So
you
might forgot about that, yeah?
Zubi.
I forgot about Zubi, yeah?
Zuba, yeah.
All of those players will be irrelevant if you don't get a striker.
I'm basically basing it off the fact that Arsenal starting 11, and I said this, I was chatting to my boy, and I said this, last season, we never actually even got to play with our full 11, maybe 2-3 games in a row. Like, we never see it. But Arsenal starting 11, and that's why I feel sorry. I'll bring Mitch into this. I feel sorry for United on the first game of the season. Not saying we're going to go there and smash them and do that, but they're getting Arsenal's first 11. Like, providing there's no injuries and whatever leading up to the start of the season, they're getting that full 11. And that's the thing. I feel Arsenal's full 11 is wavy, but we didn't have any depth. And I feel like that is what they're trying to deal with right now, is making
Who's
sure.
starting 11? Who is going to be? You think?
So even if we put it this way, let's say we don't get a left-sided winger, I'm just going to go with what we've got now, and then I'll say you're going to see up top, because we ain't got Gyökeres, so it will be Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka. Then you're going to see Odegaard, Rice, and Zubimendi in the middle. Then you got Gabriel, Saliba with Miles Lewis-Skelly on the left, and you're going to see Timber on the right, and then Raya in goal. Bearing in mind, you still have Calafiori that can play on the left. You still have Ben White. Do you get me? Still got Mikel Moreno in midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? And you still got Norgard, which you know what? At first I didn't really get it, but now I watched a few videos and people breaking it down. Norgard is kind of coming in as that player because his defensive record is crazy, isn't it? So he's coming in as that player. You know, we might go to Anfield. Like, it's going to be a tough game. Like, you're going to need a more defensive-minded midfielder where Zubimendi might control the tempo and play a certain way. He might not be able to handle the overload of the midfielders coming in and that worked, let's say, playing in the 10. Do you get what I'm saying? Where you can bring in something like a Norgard that can maybe be more defensive-minded and deal with that. It's an option. Or drop that Declan beside him to a double pivot and have Odegaard just in front of them. That's
one of the questions. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but when you when you called out the whole team there, the only really player you've replaced is Zubimendi.
100%.
So really, you've got last year's team with Zubimendi. For me, that's not enough.
Yeah, maybe it's still not enough, but then at the same time, bearing in mind, you might think, they brought in Madueke, Madueke can play both sides, innit? If you go and get like now Gyökeres, you got now a backup like to Havertz, or he starts, Havertz can back him up. Do you get what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you think Lukonga's come back and he's playing and he scored the other day, and they might get he's back. You get what I'm saying? So you got Lukonga's back. You also got Reece Nelson back as well, which is just back. He's not gone yet, innit? He's there still, innit? I suppose if he does go and they loan him out, they're going to obviously look. Because one thing I feel Arsenal are going to do, they're not going to be in a situation where they're going to leave themselves short like they did last season. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it is still semi-short at the moment, but then with everyone fit and healthy, we still have a decent squad. Do you get me? Like,
so how many signings? Sorry to interrupt. How many signings do you think Arsenal still got? Gyökeres aside, how many other signings do you think Arsenal are going to make in the window?
I think we're going to make a left-sided winger. I feel like we'll probably get like a Xavi Simons and an Eze in. And yeah, definitely a striker. Maybe listen, I was always up for the idea of getting Šeško and Gyökeres. You get me? And I still feel that Gabriel Jesus can't be relied upon to stay fit, but we still have him. Do you get what I'm saying? And he is a problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think you're going to move too slow to get Xavi. He's going to go Chelsea.
Yeah, and fair play to him. I feel like maybe even that Chelsea kind of follow whatever we do. For whatever we get linked with a player, Chelsea want in. So I don't know if the Xavi Simon's move was to kind of throw them off
sell that player to you later down the line.
yeah, maybe, or just to throw them.
Work, they just move him.
Or just maybe to throw them off the scent of Eze, because now. Like soon they were on Eze. Soon as Arsenal want Xavi Simons, now they're on Xavi Simons. So now if Chelsea go and get Xavi Simons and Eze only wants Arsenal or saying that he wants to go to Arsenal, then it leaves us clear to kind of make that deal happen under our terms in the way. Do you get me? But if you have another team like Chelsea in the mix, then all of a sudden it's who can provide the money or the most money to get the player in it. Do you get what I mean? So if that is what Arsenal have done and they've sent Chelsea that way, then it's a dope little move, isn't it?
Just for banter, I'd love to see Man United get Gyökeres, man. Just for banter. Just to see how the Arsenal fans go mental.
Yeah, no, there'll definitely be a fucking meltdown.
For the banter, that'll be funny. For him, I'll be like, what are you doing? You should have sent Arsenal, bro.
Yeah.
Mitch, you don't think United have got any hope of top 10 in this year?
Bro,
top 10, you're an idiot, bro. Man said top 10, you know. All right, let's get to Mitchell, because you know, like the big boys have been talking. So, like, all right, how do you feel about what United are doing right now? Where your club is at, bro?
I'll be honest, yeah. Like, I haven't been excited about any transfers at all this year. I've just been on, listen, man, I just need to see this team start competing in games, bro. I just really need to start seeing this team competing in games. The amount of games I watched last year, it just was so drab. Yeah. And it was like, rely on Bruno to do something, rely on Bruno, and everyone was just look headless. It got to me when it got to the transfer, I was like, I don't even care. Just come and like compete, bro. Whoever comes, just compete.
Did you watch the other day?
On paper, you've got a good team now.
Friendly the other day.
No, I didn't watch the friend. I saw a couple of men talking about it, but I didn't bother to watch it. I don't get excited for preseason, but the transfers, it's like Cunha's a good player, but I'm not excited because we've signed good players before.
No, but I disagree. I think that's exactly what you need. Players who are just proven and can produce in the Premiership. And Breno,
no, I hear you on that.
Going to produce. Cunha is going to produce. Diallo on the other side, good player, exciting, young. Then you've got your midfield. I'm not a big fan of Casemiro, wherever his name is.
He's in his last year, in it, but we're not going to get rid of him this year.
I just think, I think that's where he's letting you down. He's too many problems, too rash. I'm not a big fan of him.
I don't think he's our biggest.
Not a big fan of him, but he will create goals. On paper, you've not done too bad.
Brother, that midfield's getting run through, man. Let's be real.
Let's
be real, bro. Like that midfield with Casemiro, like I saw someone throw up, like, you know, like one of them Dream 11s, yeah? But really, the only player they really added to it was Šeško as your striker target, and it had Šeško with Mbeumo and Cunha behind it, with Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro double pivot, with Diallo on the left, and Drogo on the right, with Euro fucking De Ligt and Mazraoui.
Yeah,
brother, that's getting mashed up, fam.
What happened to the young boy who had so much potential? What's his name again?
Kobe.
Oh, Mainu.
He fell off for a bit, bro. He's got a fucking no. But listen, you see, when it comes to United right now, bro, it's just for me. I just need to see us compete, bro. Like compete in a match consistently, not just one game. We play one good game and then 7 bad games. I need to see consistent performances right now, bro. And the problem is, we still have Onana in goal. We can have any signing. We still have Onana in goal. I don't think people understand how awful of a goalkeeper he is.
We do. We know.
I feel like this was down to
awful. He breeds hesitation in on the bench.
But why are you not
He
getting a
brings
keeper?
hesitation to the bench, and they're not even playing.
Why are you not getting a keeper? Why is that? Why is
We're
that
linked
not
with a
up to-
keeper. We are linked with a
You
keeper.
are. Oh,
We are linked with a keeper. I've seen like bare names, but until we're like, I see like one or two names. I'm not even thinking about it. But Anana needs to be. There needs to be some. He has to not play. Like I desperately do not want him specifically not to play.
You know, like he's the last line of defense, right?
Listen, he's the last line of anything. He just needs to go.
He's a shocking last line of defense. And big up why not in
He
the
might not
in the
even be.
chat,
He might not even be there. He might not. When he plays, I don't think he even. There should just be no keeper in the net. We should just do rush goalie because there's no point.
He's not that bad.
He's worse.
No. Let's have it right.
Bad,
Anana, I'll be real.
Bad, bro.
I'll be real. Anana is, I would say, 60% of the causes of most of their goals, bro.
Easily.
When you've had Karius, you just you kind of take these things with a pinch of salt. Anana's not as bad as Karius was.
Bad as Karius. I remember Karius was a bad goalkeeper, but
and we got to the final with Real Madrid with him. So you got no excuse.
No, but we.
Our
team's bad anyway.
For
me, chopping block. He's number one chopping block.
For real.
I feel like United's team at the stage, for all the money that they spent, all what they've done with Ten Hag and now with Amorim, to be where they're at right now in terms of their squad looking so messed up the way it is criminal. And it don't get spoken about how much. I feel like there's always a lot of focus on Arsenal and what's going on, but we don't really take time to look at what is going on at United. Bro, like it's a shambles, like really and truly. And the thing is, like, you got to ask questions. Like, I get to a point, like, is it just the whole club setup? Like, you know, like your conditions of where you go to work. Yeah, like we all go to work and you know the working conditions, but you hearing that United is still run down. It's still so these men are going to work in shitty condions.
It's a health hazard.
It's a health hazard, bro. Like,
that's sad. When I went to watch Ronaldo's last game for us against Brentford. Obviously, when I was walking around the stadium and going in the stadium and stuff, I was looking at it and I was like, "This is drab, you know, drab." Like, and I've been Etihad a couple times, and I can't remember what other stadium I was at before that, but it was a Premier. It might have been Brentford or something like that. And even though it's a small ground, but everything about it was just like way better. It just didn't look like it just looked shabby. United Old Trafford just looks shabby now.
Yeah,
it's still an iconic stadium, but it's still shabby.
You've got a 30-year project on your hands.
Yeah, it's a big project, bro. It's a big project. And Mitch, where do you feel like your club's what they need to do? Like in this window right now, the window's still open. Where do you feel like? They're going to bring in?
I think the main thing for how they're talking about the clubs draining money and all this kind of stuff, like getting the big wage players, at least 3 out of the top 5 off the books is the main thing. Because Casemiro's contract's end of the year and end of the season, so they're not gonna. No one's gonna unless Saudi come in for him. No one's gonna come buy him. I think Sancho's apparently very close to going to Juve.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like 20 mil. They're gonna pay some of his wage package to come out, so that'll be off the books. He's one of the top. Then obviously Rashford one is gone because he's a loan, and they're taking all his wages, which is fine. And then obviously you got Anthony left and Bruno, but we're not going to get rid of Bruno. So Anthony's the other one who's out of our top 5.
But you say that. Then how much did you just offer in Brenner?
I'm not sure, but he's not in the top
250k.
Yeah, 250k.
You're lying.
Yeah, no, bro.
You're not learning. 250.
100%. He's on 250k.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cunha's on about 150 as well.
I would have thought Cunha's on 50.
Cunha's calm.
250 or 150.
The 5 I've named are all
250, bro. I'm not joking.
All the 5 I've named.
Shane said
all the 5 I've named are above 200.
Yeah, so you've got rid of 200 and brought in another 200.
Yeah.
So do you know what it is? I think the problem's deeper than this because Rashford is not a bad player, and we've seen him go Villa and do stuff.
I just don't think he wants to be
Sancho, not a bad player. I'll be honest. Even I used to be quite a big fan of Scott McTominay.
Yeah,
above.
I think want to get rid of Scott.
Brother, Scott won the Scudetto. Like he won the Scudetto and became like Italy's best player, bro.
No, they're saying Mbeumo got 150, 200 if he could get into the Champions League.
That's fair.
Wow.
And you know you lot still pay Adidas 10 mil for every season. You're not in the Champions League. That's crazy. Whoever wrote up that contract's mad as well.
What's that? What was that?
That's what I'm saying.
Man United have to pay. They have to pay Adidas £10 million for every year they're not in the Champions League, bro.
You know how crazy that is.
That deal?
You know.
I bet any money. I bet it was Ed Woodward.
How long is the deal?
Brother, the deal's for like 10 years. I think they're like 2-3.
That'd be a mock.
I'm done. The deal's like 10 years. Them man are like 3 years in, bro. And them man could be and them man gonna be 100 mil down by the time that.
Is that a common thing? Is that a common thing, or it might?
It probably is. It probably is for the top teams. Probably, I don't know, but I've never heard of it before, though.
It should be okay anyway. I heard them man got a GoFundMe, so it should be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. and that's what's mental, yeah. Like about Man United right now, you man are moving so bummy. Like I don't get it. Like, and I'm not even just gonna attack because I know Mitch. I can see the laugh is hurting him. I can see it's touching him. You get me? But like, bro, like.
How many years I've man about your clubs? Jeez.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I don't understand for one of the clubs that claim to be like one of the most like richest clubs in terms of the revenue they bring in to be so financially fucked up. It's mental. Like it is mental. Like I don't even know because you buy big players. You spend money in it. Like all our clubs have spent money on big players. But even Arsenal, I think United, like even for the money we spent, we're not in a financially bad way. Like
United are moving like the non-league clubs that just got money and they just dash at him. Look, he's got a dash at him, 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 and we did that for time, and it clearly didn't work.
Yeah, but do you man actually understand the intensity of where you man are in? Because when you can't offer a man food, bro. You can't at this level. Premier League top level clubs can't offer the staff.
You know what's bad about that? Yeah, this day and age because social media is so big and people could just get anything out there. Yeah, like these mad things might have been happening back in the day in bear clubs. But
don't try it, man.
I'm just saying. But social media is so magic. Yeah.
Arsenal stuff. No,
we get rid for anything,
brother. It might have happened at Leighton Orient, Barnet. Like it might have happened at these clubs, bro. But if you're number one, brother, I'm getting
the cafe at Anfield, bruv.
Banter aside,
Anfield, everyone's getting fed.
Everyone's getting fed, mate.
I wouldn't be surprised they start meeting at CAFs before games, bro. Like you don't want to say like just the local greasy spoon.
Yeah, Ineos are obviously doing what they feel is necessary to do, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Only thing is, I know he gassed about this. So Jim said that interview about how we had no money, but then we gone and spent this. I don't know why.
Hey, why not send brother Bailey to Atlanta?
Now, being in debt to a sponsor, that's real deep. If the sponsor was to sponsor you, how are you getting in debt to the sponsor?
Yeah, that's mental.
Sponsors you, bro. That's crazy work.
Yeah, it's crazy work.
That was one of them clauses that someone put in the contract and said, throw it in. That's never going to happen. 10 million a season back to your sponsor.
Yeah, that's
crazy. That sums it up. That's crazy. I don't think anyone realizes.
Did you man speak about Spurs yet?
Nah, we ain't got there yet.
We ain't even got to Spurs yet. Yo,
Spurs on the agenda. Oh my goodness.
Let's be honest. Is there any reason to talk about Spurs? Really?
Yeah, brother, they're there though, but like right now, Spurs are your competition right now, so we can't really talk on it because
they got Champions League.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Spurs, and they've gone and got Kudos. They've gone and got who else?
That's a good signing. Kudos is a good signing.
Good signing, 50-something million. They're gonna got Kudos, but then and they've gone and got a good manager. I think, my man. I think
they're trying to get. They're getting what's his name? I don't know if they're getting him, but Morgan Gibbs White, innit?
Yeah. I don't think.
For me, I don't know if that definitely improves them. Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah,
I think Johnson's a good player. I think Kulevetsky's a good player. I think they got some players up top who are good.
But that's what I was going to say. Where does he play? Because obviously they got Madison.
Yeah, they got Madison. Madison's a bad man. Madison is a bad man.
Do you know what I think? And we're seeing it with all these clubs, and Doug touched upon it. Yeah, is that because we was talking about does it strengthen your 11? But I think we're moving into the era now of your squad. Like how many first 11s have you got? Like have you got 2 first 11s? Because I think Liverpool have said, all right, cool. When we now need 2 first 11s, essentially. Like I'm looking at it going, okay, we got.
How many of your signings get straight into your 11 to Liverpool fans? That you think?
All of the top ones, yeah.
I honestly think with Liverpool signings, they're all players that they needed.
All of them.
So you're saying Frimpong straight over Connor right now, yeah?
Right now, it will start.
Unfortunately, because I'm a Connor fan.
But I see something today, I think there's a plan. I think there's a plan for Frimpong to play further up the pitch when Salah's on AFCON.
Yeah,
right wing. Vert's over here.
He does play right wing for.
Verts will be over Slobosly, so that'll be McAllister, Verts, Gravenberch in the middle.
Say that again. Gravenberch,
McAllister.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. No, because I didn't think. I thought you didn't say that.
That midfield is mad, you know. You know what? Liverpool are coming, you know.
McAllister has been mad for you, bro.
Yeah, I loved it.
Mad. No, banter aside.
Liverpool are coming, that's what I'm saying.
Mad, bro.
Gravenberch has been just as mad, I'm telling you.
No, it's true.
Unsung.
Yeah, Gravenberch has been good. I don't know if he's got. Listen, I don't know. You see, with me, like I have to find out in the Liverpool squad because if I don't, then I go into the season not believing that my team can possibly win it themselves, isn't it? So where my doubt is like I just think are these players like your Salahs? But this is what my brother was. My Bible, I think my Bible was saying it. He's saying one. I was saying, does Salah turn up again? If he doesn't turn up again, has man got enough in the tank around him to carry him? Same with Van Dijk. You get what I'm saying? Gravenberch had a very good season last season, but my thing was that my only question mark over Liverpool, and you man might attack me about this, is that I felt that if Salah didn't play last season, like when he didn't turn up, I felt that team struggles. And my thing is, we're in the same team though.
We're in the same team, and we won the league.
I hear that. But then I feel like in order to have won the league, so you man are gonna kill me for this, and I'm gonna let's get into it, right? But let me land this, and I'll shut up and let you man talk, right? So this is my analysis of Liverpool's season last season, right?
Champions.
Was that champions? Yeah, you won it. Who threw that in, brother? Let me mute your mic, bro. But my thing is, so basically, Liverpool won the league, right? They won the league. Salah had a Ballon d'Or season, right? But I thought that Salah carried that team, innit? Yeah. So I thought like when Salah fell off, or not fell off, but when he kind of like died down, Liverpool struggled. They got knocked out of the Champions League. They struggled in a few games, ending out the season. But Arsenal was so far behind that it gave them the times when we could have closed the distance. We didn't, and it obviously give you man a breather to go for a little bit of a wobble and crack on again, yeah? So my thing is now, I don't know, like my doubts is for how great everyone's saying Liverpool was last season to get to the West Ham game and only been able to bring it within 5 to me with such a bad Arsenal size makes me think, was Liverpool really that good? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to land with it? You get me?
Well, so unbeaten. Apart from Forest, which we lost, I think that's the first like 1 or 2 games of the season.
Yeah.
We didn't actually fall off at all until Slot was in Marbella. Like we didn't actually fall off. Mm-hmm. Like we went the whole season without losing a game.
But there was a lot of games where I was saying that we didn't look that great. I think I was saying to Waz, like, we don't look
100%. 100%. But then there's been a lot of games in the season before that where we looked absolutely sick and we didn't get the win. Yeah. So I'm cool with grinding out a victory. You need to be able to grind out those victories.
No, 100%. And I think that's what you lot was good at last season, was the fact that even when you weren't playing great, and I was looking at this side thinking, these man, we should be able to do something, but you just kept getting the wins, and the luck was on you man's side, I feel like, as well. And you got to have luck and grind out and do whatever you need to do to obviously get through the season. You know what I mean?
You know what it was now?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on, Baz. Go on.
I was saying now, I always ask the question to the Liverpool man, like last season, without Trent, I always say, who's our playmaker? And the only person that we had really was Jones. And that's kind of pushing it to a degree. So now Trent's gone and we brought in these players. Obviously, Wirtz is going to be our main playmaker. But I see elements of Frimpong being a bit of a playmaker as well. And what's his name? Burkes.
Yeah.
So the overlap
was brilliant last season. He was brilliant on the left last season.
There's going to be a lot of opportunities, and we're going to have a person who can actually score goals in Ekiteke, sorry. And when I said,
would you call him Ekiteke?
I said Ekiteke, you know.
I always said Isak for a second now. I was like, Isak.
Oh, you wish, bro.
Isak comes, then we're good.
No, I can't lie. Newcastle can't bump the league by selling you Isak, man. They can't bump the league like that.
What about Rodrigo? Because I'm cool with not getting Isak and getting Rodrigo. I'll be honest.
He has goals. We get Rodrigo, I think.
Can I just go back to Doug saying Liverpool?
Eze from Arsenal.
I'm not letting this Liverpool lucky to win the league thing slide, yeah. Because I know Arsenal talk about their injuries, but I always look at this from a different perspective. And my perspective was, you know what? Liverpool managed the fitness of their players very, very well. And the fitness team that Liverpool or that Slot brought in managed that squad very, very well. And we still had injuries, by the way. Yeah. The only time we got caught short was in the week where we had to play the second leg against PSG, and we went to penalties in the second leg, and then we had to play Newcastle on the Sunday. And that's when I could see that we were really out on our feet. But apart from that, I feel like Liverpool did their thing. And I feel like this guy's gone out and he said, all right, cool. I can see where the squad wasn't deep enough to deal with that. So I'm saying this season, man said, all right, cool. I'm getting Frimpong, young guy, runner, quick, strong, got experience, played in the Champions League, ready to go, wants to play for the club. Kirkes. Everybody's going on about how this guy at Bournemouth was tearing up the place. And he's going to have less defensive responsibility playing for us. Fact. And he's going to be going up and down that left wing, which is going to enable Gakpo or Diaz or Wirtz to step in and create chaos centrally as well. You're going to get Ekiteke in there now, alongside currently Nunes, because we're talking about players that we've got. And when Salah goes off to AFCON, you forget Florian can go and play out on the right or on the left, or you can throw Diaz out there. Like, we've got options this season. And I'm going to say it again, because I know this is going to get saved. If we get Isak or Rodrigo, listen, I told you, man, already. I'm leaving the WhatsApp group.
Do you think it's more of a possibility of getting one of them? Like, let's say you got Rodrigo and then you get Isak next year.
Don't matter. Yeah. I don't think it matters.
You think that's the I'm saying, do you think that's the possibility? Do you think that it'll be something in that realm instead?
I haven't given up on Isak. I'll be real. I'll be so honest. I'm allowing myself to dream for the first time. I'm so pessimistic, but I'm allowing myself to dream.
Because how long I ain't giving up on
either. I feel like if this was me dreaming like that, man would be cussing me out.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway. Whatever. I'm entitled to this.
Before we move off this subject of lucky teams, and I get this a lot from Arsenal fans about the injuries the Arsenal fans had, whatever. But you men had injuries for 20 years or what? Like, because you lot, with or without injuries, have done nothing.
Yeah, but you got to remember. Wait. Let me find because before we go there with it, like, you got to think, right? I hold it like I can hold the fact that up until 5 years ago we was in the abyss. Let's have it right. For a long time, after with Wenger, he couldn't. The closest we came to it was the Leicester when Leicester won it, and that should have been ours. And we went 14 games and Giroud couldn't score a goal, and we let them get away with it. Innit? Up until now, this has been the closest we've ever been in a long time. Innit? But
the season behind City, though, right? Wasn't there a season where you was just behind City?
Yeah, but then we lost by a point.
Yeah,
my thing with it, and I say everyone says, "Oh, Arsenal have to win it. They have to do this and they have to do that." And I feel like, yeah, I hear you. Like, yes, I feel like people will put the pressure on all of us to say Arsenal have to do it. But I don't think it's no different from anyone else. Chelsea has spent the money. Why ain't everyone saying Chelsea have to win it? They have to win it. They spent all the bread. They spent big billions. You get me? Even when Man City won it, why didn't Liverpool win it? They should have won it that season because they're the ones that have been fighting with Man City. Do you get what I'm saying? But when they fell off, when they were leading the whole season, that one when Liverpool and Arsenal came through and overtook them, no one wasn't saying nothing about Liverpool should have done it or this, that. My thing is, I feel like we've come close and not been able to do it, yeah. But also, you're going up against world class, some of the best sides in the world. Like the treble, the one that we lost it by a point, yeah. Man City won the treble that season, bro. They were unstoppable. Like, let's have it right. They weren't a shit side. It's not like Arsenal was way ahead and we tripped up and let them come through. Brother, they went unbeaten. We lost one game and drew one game the whole of 2024 leading up to the end of the season.
Well, I swear we was in that same boat where we got close like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You man have been there before, so you lot can understand. You lot lost.
But no one gave us grace.
No one gave you grace. I'm not asking for grace. I'm not asking for grace. Man can run jokes. But you eventually you didn't win it that year.
Doug, just before you go further, didn't we win it?
Eventually.
Are we the champions right now?
Yeah, but let's not get silly with
So
it. Yeah,
I just want to just clarify because I'm hearing this and I'm trying to be cool about it. Yeah, but what I'm saying.
But what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Because obviously, what Shane was talking about the whole luck thing, and all of this, and then referred back to not Arsenal winning.
You tried to take the shine off the trophy that we just.
I'm not taking the shine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This one here, you did get life. You got life. Let's be real. Like, but if
I've never heard any club winning
this last season.
Yeah,
we won it in like.
I would say Liverpool got left. You know why? Because none of you had half of the controversy that we had to deal with. Like, what you telling me? So everything that happened to Arsenal last season, are we all gonna sit here and pretend like it never happened?
All right, remind me what happened. Remind me what happened.
Declan Rice getting sent off for kicking the ball. Let's take bias out of it, please. Just take bias out of the situation.
Did you lose that game?
No,
we drew. Well, we was winning that game 1-0. So it dropped. We lost 2 points. Yeah.
Let me get this right.
All right. With 10 men on the pitch, we win that game.
Declan Rice knowing that you're going to get a booking for kicking the ball away.
Wait. Because listen,
very low. Doug, the threshold for kicking the ball away was very, very low. Yeah. And Arsenal, the season before, into this dark arts thing where they were taking time.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it been done again, though, Warren?
Yeah, but Doug, listen to what I'm saying. At the start of the season, the threshold for kicking the ball away, when the ball was out of play to stop the game, the threshold was low, which meant if anybody even breathed on the football, they were getting a booking. Which means that Declan Rice, bruv, respectfully, they raised the bar, the threshold, because they always do these stupid rules at the start of a Premier League season. They always do it. And then we complain and go, oh, no, it's killing the game. And then they go, okay, look, we're going to raise the threshold. So we're going to say that it's going to take more. Bro, the season before, when Liverpool were chasing down the league title, I saw Doku, or whatever his name, kick Alexi McAllister's face off in the box. And we didn't get a pen. Don't talk to me about that.
I can sit here and agree with you, non-biasedly. All right, wait. So based on what you said, being the threshold being so high, in the same game, João Pedro did the same thing and never got a booking earlier on in the game. Am I wrong? He kicked the ball away.
The only thing with that,
he booted it away. Yeah,
but the only thing with them, the only thing with them type of arguments, is that any club that's gone for a title can think of scenarios of why they didn't win the league title. Because
but you're missing the point.
Because I'm going to say this one thing, I remember when United had the title wrapped, and then Drogba was he was like a yard offside, and Chelsea won the league title. And because we didn't have VAR, you couldn't do nothing about it. Like every team can think of stuff like that. We can't.
I'm understanding, but we're talking about last season.
All right, go on. Declan Rice, go on. What next?
So the point I'm trying to make, right? Like, and you know what? I was chatting to a Liverpool man at work the other day, and he kind of understood what I was saying, because it's like, yes, he can laugh and say, well, we won it and everything, but when you take non-bias out of it and you look at the situations that we've been, we all saw the controversy last season, so we can't all sit here and go on like we never saw nothing. We saw Saliba questionable, both man going for the ball.
I mean, against
against Brighton again, both going for the ball, and he headbutt João Pedro, which you've never seen a penalty given for a clash of heads in my life. A penalty's given, boom, and then did Saliba get sent off in that game or something? And then you had Bournemouth, Saliba getting sent off for the pass, which is questionable.
What was the handball one?
That's why you're not being realistic.
What was the handball one where it went over the person's head and it was a yard away and they headed it and it hit their hand? Who was that? Was that City? And I remember they weren't even far from the ball, and it all went over their head, and the player headed it, and because it hit their hand, they gave a pen.
I just feel like, you know what? I just feel like Arsenal have a lot of televised games, and all of these little points that come up, every team goes through, and we focus on the Arsenal ones because they're always so close, but never make it. So if Forest have 20 of these things, no one says anything because Forest were never going to win a league. Arsenal get 20. It's like, well, yeah, like. But
that's what I'm saying. It's what like it's. But it's high. It costs highly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like yes, Forest. It costs just as much for them, just as much as it's costing us. Like, and when you actually evaluate the amount of points lost or dropped off the back of errors and things that you never see happen before, it's costly because when you actually add those points up and you was to add them, let's say, obviously we can't guarantee Arsenal would have went on to win the game, but a lot of those games we was in winning positions, you add those points onto the tally of what we finished the season on, and we're like 2 points behind Liverpool, a point behind Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? Like in terms of if you used to add
who would have won the league?
Say that again?
And who would have won the league?
No, but what I'm saying is, Liverpool, but then the pressure's different though, Wazza. The pressure is different. It's easy. Easy. If Arsenal are 2 points behind you, the pressure's different, I like.
Yeah,
definitely. I agree with that.
All right, then, so
on the flip, though, Doug, we took May off. We took off May. We went to Ibiza, flying between. We took
genuinely as well. I've never seen that from.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that in my life.
But I understand that though, because you're in a position where you knew you won the league. That's not
Liverpool stopped running when the race was won. Yeah, they didn't even take another step forward. Yeah, like man was like, "You want to go Dubai? Go Dubai for your birthday. Oh, you want to come out? Fuck it, I'll go with you."
But yeah, that's cool.
Next season, let me tell you something now. I'll tell you something 3 for nothing right now. Yeah, next season when we get to May, Liverpool will still be flame on because Liverpool, God willing, will be looking to pick up 2 to 3 trophies. So you're not going to see this drop off this season because Liverpool are going to be in and about from the start of the season till May. That's a guarantee. So again, it comes back to the same thing. Last season, for you guys, you can say whatever you want. Fair enough. I can deal with what you're saying, okay? But this season, you better get your ducks in order because
because
of Liverpool, but because Arteta cannot go another season without bringing a major trophy to that club, bro. It's impossible for him to go another season and you be telling us again, we progressed or whatever you said last. Bro, you can't. Arsenal can't do that again.
I agree that Arteta has to bring something home. He has to bring something.
This is it. This is it, bro.
A major trophy as well.
Something.
Yeah, but not FA Cup. I say, but the thing is, right, and this is the.
I don't think that does it.
I don't think that.
But you might say it don't cut it. But at the end of the day, no. But listen, man's gonna say you got to bring something home. Then man's got to tell man what man has to bring home. Like,
no. I genuinely.
Sounds like you need to bring the Prem.
Like me personally, like if he brings home an FA Cup, but like if he brings home an FA Cup, because listen, wait, hold on, stop breaking your fucking head, man.
Man United, Ten Hag brought home an FA Cup. What are you talking about?
I hear it, but then at the same time, he can't go trophyless, bro. He can't go.
I don't think the fans.
That's for certain. He can't go trophyless.
Fans, forget all the banter. I don't think Arsenal fans accept Arteta bringing home FA Cup.
No, of course not. They're going to want, put it this way, everyone knows the pressure is on that they need to bring on a Champions League or a Premier League. But like even, was it Darren Anderton was saying today on TalkSport, that's not guaranteed. Like, no one's guaranteed to win the league. Like, even now, them Liverpool man might be feeling like, yes, we're in the best position to do it, but you're not guaranteed it. You got to play 38 games to win it.
We are.
You get what I'm saying? You got to play 30. You're in a good position, but you got to play 38 games, and it's not a guarantee because you got 20 teams. Not all necessarily at the level to fight for the title, but 20 teams start the league trying to do the best they can. You get what I'm saying?
There's no reasons why we can't think it, bearing in mind we just won it without buying a player.
Yeah, no, 100%. But then at the same time, yeah, you didn't buy a player, but everything fell into place for Slot that season.
I agree with Doug on that. Like, football's mad like that. You can never say. I actually agree with Doug. Football's mad. You can never say you're going to win it ever. But then
Arsenal have to be the best over 38 games to win it.
Normal.
Did you ever think last season, at any point, so before some of the decisions were made, the bad decisions, did you ever sit there and think we can win this?
I don't know, man. It just felt like, my honest opinion about last season just felt like it was an uphill battle every step of the way, because at no point, at every step of the way, with everything that went wrong, we had to adjust. Liverpool never had to do that. Like, maybe I think Alisson got injured. You had to bring in Keller. Yeah, wait, scrap your face. But what I'm trying to say is, but hear me out. Because
this is typical Arsenal. This is typical Arsenal.
No, hear me out, because here what I'm trying to say is,
your injuries are worse than Arsenal.
No, it's not even that. Remember, I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is, every step of the way for us, we lost someone that was key to the squad. We lost Odegaard early, had to just play Nifa Wanyeri. Then we lost Jesus. Then we lost
Jesus to the squad, you know.
Losing Jesus is a dream.
Man said it wasn't to the squad.
I'd rather have Jesus there than not there. What are you talking about?
No, but you said you lost players key to the squad and then said Jesus.
Yeah, but he's still key part of the squad, bro.
I think
Elliot then. We lost Elliot.
You'd have finished.
Yeah, cool. What I'm trying to say is, but then
you accept that we lost Elliot.
Right, so are you not gonna acknowledge the fact that at one time in the season we had no front four?
I think by losing Jesus,
we lost Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka, and Jesus, 3 of our front line at the same time.
Saka was lost.
That was a dream for you. That was a dream for you, because then it made you bring in Mourinho, who can actually potentially score some goals.
Marino was already there. Marino started the season injured.
No, but what I'm saying is, so by having Jesus, it means that you're probably going to play him, and I think that's a bad thing for you.
No, but you might think that as an opposite fan, but I'd rather have him there as an option than not have him.
I don't know, man. I think if he's ever an option, you're going to play him.
But the thing is, Jesus ain't shit.
Yeah, but Doug,
his goal conversion rate may not be what it's to be as a striker, but he ain't shit. He does definitely bring something to the team. He's not shit.
You want to keep him in your squad. You don't want to replace him.
Right now, as it stands right now, being in a summer window, if he was fit, I'd want to replace him. If he was fit. Right now, in summer, but if we were talking mid-season last season and him being fit, the way that we was...
No, but the fact that you want to replace him shows us you don't really rate him.
I rate him, but he's not, brother. He's not relied upon. This is the thing. He can't stay fit. If he could stay fit, this is the thing. One thing I'll say about Jesus is that what he can bring to the team is amazing, but we can't rely upon him to stay fit for the length of a season.
What is that? What does he bring to your team?
Bro, he can drop deep. Like, you might not understand it or you might not see him, but I see it. Imagine in the season, you see the season when we got Jesus and Zinchenko in, he had the ability to drop deep, keep the ball. He's strong on the ball, jink through players, lay it off. Like he can really, like, he's a baller. He scored a few goals, but he wasn't prolific. Not enough. But he can bring
number 9.
We saw it.
This is what we have to get it down to. Like, for a number 9, he's not scoring enough goals, and that's why you probably bought in Havertz after that, right?
But Havertz was already there.
Is he? I don't even think he's not even that effective.
I remember we bought in Havertz. We didn't bring in Havertz to play up top. We bought in Havertz to replace Xhaka.
Mad.
But then when he played Havertz in the 8, he then realized Havertz can't play in the 8 because we struggled when he played in midfield.
And then he replaced Jesus. That says a lot.
Then he pushed. No, but then Jesus got injured. He tore his knee out.
Yeah, but
he didn't come back and take a spot in the number 9.
When Jesus came back, he tried to play them both. It kind of did work, but then Jesus got injured again, bro. When he came back off injury, he played like 2 games and then got injured again.
Yeah,
I just have to cast your mind back to when we lost our back 4.
No, but then
for one, you didn't care, bro.
No, I didn't care. I didn't care. But what I'm trying to say,
I don't really care about your fuck.
No, but this is the difference. I may not have cared, but I can still sit here and talk logic with man and understand it affected your side. This is the difference, because I feel
no.
Wait, let me land. Because when Arsenal fans talk about the injuries and the things that went against them, no one wants to actually take that into consideration. I saw what happened to you when you lost Van Dijk. When you lost Van Dijk, you fell down the league table because you were top. You lost Van Dijk. Van Dijk got injured, and it cost you lot. And I can see it. Yes, I might have bandaged you for it, but I can recognize that it affected the squad, didn't it? Do you get what I'm saying?
What we realized was we didn't reinforce. We didn't have anyone to step in, so it was a failure of FSG, of Klopp, whoever you want to blame. A failure of our team. So equally, it's a failure of your ownership.
Yeah, but we're not arguing that. We're not arguing that. Like, that's not the point I'm making. I'm trying to say, because this is the thing. Everyone changes the direction of the conversation. The main conversation or the main point I'm making is what happened to Arsenal affected. It affected the squad, and it affected the way they played, and it affected everything to do with it. Forget who's cause and what cause of it. When you lost Van Dijk, at the time when you lost Van Dijk, no one cared about whether man should have got a replacement, and it cost. All you can think about is the here and now. With each game that comes, this loss is affecting us playing football. That's it.
That's why we had a window that we could have bought someone in, and we didn't. So we did.
Yeah, but I agree. I would agree and disagree there because losing Van Dijk and losing Jesus is not the same thing.
Yeah, but no one said it was the same thing. The point I'm making is the fact that the injuries that we did have, like Odegaard, is a big loss. Saka.
Odegaard's a big loss.
What Havertz was bringing to the team at the time was a big loss. Martinelli, whether people rate him or not, is a big loss. Yeah, like Gabriel getting injured late on in the season is a big loss. So whatever people, I'm not saying like for like Gabriel is the same as Van Dijk, but what the point I'm making is you have those losses in your team, it's going to affect the squad. Yeah, and I feel last season.
I understand the Gabriel loss over, like comparing it to Van Dijk. I'm not saying they're the same player, but I can understand that loss. But what I'm saying is losing players like Jesus, or even to Liverpool's to it, if they lose someone like I don't know, Harvey Elliott or something like that, it's not really gonna affect.
Yeah, but that's not what I was saying though. Like I mentioned Jesus as a loss because Jesus is a player that we lost in that time, but there was a lot of key players along the period of the season that we lost. We lost Odegaard for a length of time. I think Odegaard missed a lot of games. Saka missed a lot of games in very important times. Martinelli lost games. Havertz, whether people rate Havertz or not, Havertz in the 9 for us, even though he's not an out-and-out striker, is a key component to the team. And then, when I knew that is when we actually went down, I was like, fuck. Do you get what I'm saying? If I didn't care about him, it wouldn't have felt like that. But when he actually got in, I was like, you get me?
I was just going to say, we lost Alisson, from what I remember. We lost Trent for a time. We lost Konate for a time. I think we lost Gakpo for a time. We lost Jota for a time. So we lost players as well.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying,
and we're still 10 points ahead at the end.
Yeah, but those the players that you lost weren't the ones carrying the team. Let's have it right. Salah was carrying the team, bro.
No, but I can understand.
Let's have it right.
I can understand the loss of Saka. Arsenal shouldn't look the same without Saka. They shouldn't. The same with Liverpool. They shouldn't look the same without Van Dijk. They shouldn't. But you should. I'll be honest. If you lose Gabriel Jesus, you should still look the same. You should still.
Get off the Jesus thing, bro. It was one one narrative.
And Havertz.
If you lose all of them, though, should you look the same? Because remember, our whole front line was gone at one time.
When we lost Trent, if I go back to what I said earlier, we lost our playmaker, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
What about Tottenham? Do you how would you rate?
Bro, they
Tottenham season?
Pure.
Because for me, Tottenham had one of the worst injury records throughout that last season.
Yeah.
So do you think that was completely down to injuries, or do you think they're just dead?
Bit of both.
So why?
But aren't Tottenham shit though? Like, let's have it right. They're not good.
Because they had
they're not good though. Like, but have it like this. Tottenham, let's have it right. Tottenham are a top 6 club, yeah. Tottenham are a top 6 club, yeah. They had injuries, yeah, and they finished 16th. So the injuries didn't cause them a problem. They fell down the table, regardless of like their shit in comparison to the rest of us. But their shitness might land them in 7th or 6th place or whatever on a normal season. Yeah, they were dead. They had injuries and they fell down the league.
They won a cup. They won a cup and then in Champions League.
But that was Battle of the Bums. Like, brother, like, at the end of the day, only 2 bums could win that cup, bro. Only 2 bums. You had
you know what? When your team was bummy, you won the same cup. You man was shouting that to the top of the hills, bro.
I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they can't, and I'm not saying that when we won the FA Cup, but they are shit.
But they won.
People were saying we were shit when we won the cup.
So, Doug, do you think it's unfair then? Do you think it's unfair then if a Tottenham fan comes and says, actually, we should have been competing with Arsenal that whole season, but we had injuries?
Yeah.
Do you think that's an accurate statement?
Oh my gosh!
It's not because they've never been on our level. They're not on our level now anyway.
But then, so why do you say they're not on your level?
I just want to say quickly,
they had injuries. Apart from that, they're on your level, right? You both win and don't win the same amount of stuff.
Say that again.
You both win and don't win the same amount of trophies.
Spurs in comparison to Arsenal when it comes to trophies are nowhere near us, bro.
That's the Battle of the Bums.
They're not though. Arsenal, even to this day now, yeah, with Arsenal winning the league in 20 years, are still in 3rd place in terms of the amount of trophies. I think it goes Liverpool, Man United, then Arsenal.
I know. I'm more just talking modern day though. Like, let's talk
modern day, but even modern day, they've only won 1 trophy. We've won. If we talk about the last decade, we've won 3 FA Cups. They've won nothing. They've just won the European title. No. But how? If that's what you think, if you can look at what Arsenal are doing right now, where they're at as a football club, and put Tottenham in the same level as that, that's your own opinion. But when you really look at how Arsenal's being run, how they've now improved themselves from where they're going, and the trajectory of Arsenal, what you're saying, Tottenham are on the same trajectory.
What trajectory Arsenal won?
If you don't see it, I'm not going to listen. If Brand's going to play... So in the last 5 years...
Arsenal's plateaued now.
Yeah, if you think we've plateaued, but if you don't see in the last 5 years from when Arteta came in, what we was to like how he's got us now, maybe not winning trophies, he hasn't got it over the line, but we've definitely improved.
I think you play great football. I think you've got a very strong defence, but I think you can be broken down. I think that there's something fundamental.
We haven't conceded 3 goals in 4 seasons. No, but when you talk about when we used to go to Anfield, I used to be shook to see if I'd get kicked out of the group chat because I was worried we was going to concede 3. Yeah, like I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I can't agree because Arsenal come from a place where we'd go to Man City and get beat 5-0, 5-1. We used to go to Liverpool, get hammered 3-0, 4-1s, 6-1s, like. But none of those teams, none of you have been able to do that in the last 3-4 seasons. No one has scored 3 goals past Arsenal in 3 seasons, bro. Or 4 seasons now.
Can I ask a question, Doug? Yeah, this is real talk. Yeah. Do you think that Arteta overcoaches Arsenal, the team? Like, do you think he overcoaches them?
I feel like last season, what I'd say is I feel like last season has probably showed him that he has to trust the team more. I think the previous
2 goals against the 2 free kicks, and he said at the end, the coach was telling me to flick it in, and he was too far out. So he said, you know what, I'm just going to shoot.
Yeah, no, I would definitely say that. I'll definitely say in terms of the coaching side of things, I would definitely say that he's a new manager in the job. He's having to learn the fact that you need to trust your squad. And I think managers with experience, like your Slots, like your Klopps, like your Pep Guardiolas that have been doing this a while and not new to the game, have learned that they need to trust their squad. That's why Pep always makes sure he's got like for like on the bench. He always makes sure he's got a starter that he can take out to put in a starter because he knows to compete at the highest level. That's what he needs. I think for Arteta, he learned a valuable lesson last season. And because those players that he may not have trusted in the seasons before, where he would rinse the same 11, make a substitution at the 78th minute or the 92nd minute, and then change it up. Then when the game is kind of, there's not much time to make changes, he's realized that the players that have come in off the bench when he didn't have his main folk guys came in and tried to do a job for him. So I would like to hope that this season they kind of let the players play. We've got Gabriel Hines in, who looks like he's doing like things at training already and getting into the players, and maybe he might be able to teach Arteta a few things where, brother, let the players play, bro. Let them do what they need to do because they're not shit. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're proving that each season. Yes, we haven't won anything, and everyone can continue to banter us about it. But Arsenal ain't a team that you lot will go like when you see a fixture with Arsenal, you're not thinking you're going to go and steamroll us, bro.
We're not, but then that makes me think that you lot, you're basically saying we are the best losers.
However you want to word it. If you want to be clever with it, mate.
No. I'm not.
I want to ask a question.
I'm being genuine because and again, I didn't want to butt in before because there's a lot of people on it. But you were saying, "Oh, we don't get steamrolled 3-0." So what? We beat Tottenham 3-0 and we beat you 1-0. Like,
yeah, it's still 3 points. But then even then, you haven't beat us. Like my thing is as well, right? With the way that I look at Arsenal now, yeah. Is that like what used to happen to us here? We used to play team like we play your Chelseas, we play your Man Cities, mainly Man City and Liverpool, yeah, and they would turn us over. Like literally turn us over. We'll go to Newcastle maybe to get turned over. Yes, they turned us over in the cup and knocked us out the cup, but in the league, none of the big six have been able to beat Arsenal in the last 3 seasons in the league. We've took 4 points off of Liverpool. Last season we took 2 points off. We drew and drew. Yeah, and then with Man City, we beat them and took and drew with them. With Chelsea, I think we drew and then beat them. With Newcastle in the Prem, we beat them. I think we beat and drew with them. But Arsenal now are at a stage now, it's the lesser teams that are killing us, that we're the teams that park the bus and go, you know what I mean, and go like where we can't play through them and they do.
I don't think that's fair because I don't think that the teams that beat you park the bus. I think it was Forest. Forest outplayed you. Was it Forest that outplayed you? Forest or Brentford? I'm sure it's Forest that is playing good. Bournemouth outplayed you.
Bournemouth, when we drew with Bournemouth, we had 10 men.
I can't remember. I can't remember all the Arsenal games, but what I do remember, what's the team that beat you twice? They beat you home anyway.
Bournemouth,
I'm sure. Was it Bournemouth or Forest?
I think it was Forest, you know.
I'm sure it's Forest, and in that game, they genuinely outplayed.
Yeah, but that's one team. No one. One team. Like I feel like. When was the last time that you could beat? Huh?
I don't think anyone parked the bus against you. I don't think there's a strike.
Brother, Shane. That means you haven't watched the games, bro. That means you haven't watched the games, brother. Everyone knows now that Arsenal struggle against a low block. So they
Liverpool go against the same.
Yeah, but then Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't, but then I'm saying for us, I can only talk on my team's behalf, innit? Yeah, because I'm not sitting here arguing the fact that your team's better than our team and who's better and who can get through a low block better. It's not even that. We're talking about Arsenal and Arsenal's issues, and that has been one of our issues. Teams park Everton, for example. Part 0-0 draw with Everton, part the bus and they try to hit Arsenal in the counter-attack. That has been the setup for all the teams outside of the top 6 when they come up against Arsenal, is part the bus and play and try to hit him on the counter. And for a lot of teams, it don't work. They can't defend and withhold it and get and withstand the amount of pressure, and then they collapse. And with some teams like West Ham, when West Ham beat us 1-0, they were able to get that lucky, and then brother, these teams, they'll score the one goal.
And like all the teams do the same things against the top 6. So the same thing you're talking about, I feel like most people park the bus.
I feel for some reason, I just feel that like
that's your bias. I'll answer that question for you right now. That is your bias that makes you think that Arsenal have the toughest time breaking teams down.
Not really, but I feel
Doug, trust me, because I watch Liverpool and I say, you know what? Why is it when we come up against these teams, they always want to play us with a low block? I see this team turn up. Like, you went Leicester away, yeah, on 1-2-0, and we went Leicester and we had to scrape a 2-1 or something stupid, or 1-0. I think Trent scored that deflected goal with his left foot or something like that. Like, and I'm like, oh my days, why Leicester, who have not won a game in 2025, now doing a low block against Liverpool, who are chasing a league title on a Sunday when they're already relegated? It's getting on my nerves, yeah. Like, by the way, there's a guy, someone.
Bournemouth took 6 points. Why not? He said Bournemouth. I knew it was Bournemouth.
Arteta's not really trusted.
You said Forest. You said Forest.
I said I couldn't remember if it was Forest or Bournemouth.
Yeah, I remember
Bournemouth.
That's
Right. Bournemouth did
2-0, 2-1.
Yeah. And big up that person who's putting the comments in on YouTube. I saw one about saying Arteta's not really trusted the squad for 3 years. First time Bournemouth beat Arsenal home and away in their life. Mad. But that happens, innit? I'll deal with that. But yeah, what I'm saying is that we all come up against the low block, and I think that you realize it more now, because when Arsenal got better, and I know when Zinchenko and Jesus joined the club, and Zinchenko was playing this inverted fullback thing, and you lot thought, oh my gosh, this is it now. Yeah, like you're playing free-flowing football. But teams all of a sudden go, we can't compete with that. So they go low block against Arsenal. And that's part of the fact that you guys have improved. It's a compliment to you lot that teams say, you know what, we're low blocking. Like, we're actually going to sit in because Arsenal were too good when it comes to playing through the thirds. But that's why I think that Arteta, for me, has overcoached your team, because you've now become too rigid in your approach to football. Like, you can literally see every single time you guys build up, you're going back and just doing the same rotations again and again and again, and that's why you're struggling to break down these low blocks. But we digress, man. Like, we're talking about last season or whatnot. What do you think?
I was about to ask you the question.
Have Arsenal now, for you, strengthened enough to say this season they can go and win a Premier League title with Zubimendi and Madueke coming in so far, and that Valencia guy, that centre back? Even if you get Gokeres, let's say Gokeres comes in as well.
I feel.
Be honest,
like,
I'll
be honest.
Don't mince it. Say it straight. Do you think?
Yeah,
yes or no?
No. It's not really a yes or no answer, is it? Like, I feel like we've strengthened, but I don't feel like we've strengthened enough. Like, I think Zubimendi, the signing of Zubimendi, I feel has gone under the radar because it was kind of announced in January and everyone kind of knew it was going to happen. And it
in February and March.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, but I don't feel like people understand how much that is a game changer for us because of the way that he plays, innit? Like, and I think if you see how Zubimendi plays and whatever, he is similar to Rodri, innit? Like, he can control the tempo. And I think, going by what you're saying with the overcoaching, he's good. That's what they're basically saying. He's good at controlling the tempo. That's why Arsenal wanted him so bad. Teams wanted him. I think even that's why Liverpool wanted him.
I haven't seen a lot of him. I must admit, I haven't seen a lot.
But that's what he's not.
I didn't realize. All right, cool.
Yeah, but then that's maybe 1 or 2 games. But this is the thing. He was sought after. Real Madrid wanted him. He's not like he shit. Now Real Madrid are saying they want to go for Rodri because they're lacking that person that can control the play, control the tempo, know when to speed it up, know how to play the passes through the lines. And this was the difference between Zubimendi and Partey, because I feel like under Partey, when Partey was playing single pivot, you had Declan Rice go wide, you have Odegaard go wide. Similar to what you were saying, yes, overcoached, but that has probably been the tactic, and they have drifted in wide, which wouldn't allow us to play through the middle. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't trust Partey to play the passes through the middle, whatever. But within Zubimendi, you have someone that's press resistant and can play those passes like how City play passes, and similar to even like how I would say Liverpool. And that's the difference, I think, when you talk about Liverpool breaking down low blocks, it's because they have people and that can receive the ball back to goal half turn, that are willing to go into the pockets and receive the ball. And then on top of that, you have the likes of Szoboszlai and McAllister that can play those passes into those pockets. Arsenal have players that can play those passes, but I feel because of the overcoaching, if you want to put it, or the scared to make a mistake, some of them don't want to go into those danger zones to receive the ball in case they lose the ball, so they drift out wide, ended up play. That's why you always have Odegaard playing out on the right with Saka, and they're linking up over there, and they're happy to do that over in the wing, because if you lose it there, it's not such a dangerous position than if you lost it in the middle of the park, where the party is going to be left one-on-one with whoever's running at him and the defenders, because both of our fullbacks bomb on. So little things like that, having that different players that can play different ways probably strengthen us in that sense. But I still feel, to answer your question, Warren, it's not enough.
So what do you need?
I've got a question. I've got a question. Sorry. What's this about Arteta mainly? What's the minimum that he can do without there being rumblings of like he's got to go now?
Wait, we'll get to that, but let's talk about, I'll answer that, but because I'm not changing the whole direction. Let me answer what Seb was saying. I think what we need, I think, I feel like what we need is another attacking. We need definitely really everything we need is in attack. If I'm honest with you, we need a striker.
What, McNeil?
I feel like bearing in mind, why not is an Arsenal fan, just so you guys know. But you could tell he's definitely. All right, so I think we definitely need to get Gyökeres over the line and get that done. Like, I don't want to hear no entertaining of anything else right now. Like, I feel like that is, for me, is the striker I want in at my club right now. I feel we definitely need a proper number 9, and we definitely need a madman left winger. And I think get Eze in and you add that to the mix, and I think on top of the starting 11 that we already had, you're ready to rock and roll.
When you say you need a proper left winger, you don't think Martinelli's good enough?
I don't feel like at this present time, considering the levels, the leaps and bounds Saka's come on, I just don't feel like he's matching Saka, considering they both broke into the team at the same time. Listen, he's not. I'm not saying he hasn't got the level to reach it. I've seen flashes of it. The season when we finished 4th the first time, he was on fire. Even going into the next season, he was doing bits, but he's too inconsistent, and I think he might need a proper someone on the wing to compete with him, or maybe even showing some things. You get me? Because that's the thing. No, Trossard's still there, but teams are interested. Bayern Munich are looking at Trossard. Yeah. Fenerbahce is looking at Trossard. So teams are looking at Trossard, and I'm more comfortable with Trossard coming in and going and getting a more winger-based winger than having that.
You'd rather lose Trossard than lose Martinelli.
100%. And I feel that's what we need. That's what we need. And then to answer your question, what was it again, Mitch? What was you saying?
What's the minimum that Arsenal have to do this season, but for Arteta not to be looked at as he's got to go now?
I don't know. Listen, if Strives over here, you'd be chatting shit before I even answer the question. Pick up Strives, but I know
I don't know if you're Arteta in Arteta. I don't know.
No, I rate. I'm not. Listen, I feel like Arteta has to bring something home this season. Like, I feel like if he goes the season without anything, warranting the
Carabao.
Say that again.
Your Carabao's, you're happy.
Not good enough.
So FA Cup then, because you said earlier FA Cup. So
no, but then the FA Cup has to come with like Liverpool pipping us to the title in the last game of the season or something. Like, it can't be that you win the FA Cup and then you're blown out, you finish 3rd, Man City and Liverpool finish above you. It's not gonna cut it, innit? Like, I honestly feel that
what we said earlier, I was right. You feel that he needs to get a Prem or a Champions League.
Yeah, but I answered. Well, Wazza asked me the same question. Yeah, not Wazza. Strives asked me the same question on the Loose Cannons episode we did last year, and I basically said that I am happy to give Arteta more time, providing he brings something home. Yeah, so like, let's say he brought home an FA Cup and we competed in everything else. Like, I'm talking maybe got to the final of the Champions League or got to, like, you know what I mean, had a title run. But if we're out of the cup, like if we're out of all cups by Christmas, and like the title run is basically looking whack, then I feel like with the squad that we have now, you've got to try something different, because it's not like, oh, this squad needs to be built. This squad's built, bro. Like, this squad, we've seen it. They've challenged 3 seasons in a row and finished 2nd, so they've got the capacity to do it. You just need someone to push them over the line, innit?
I think he's got to go, and if that's with no disrespect, if he doesn't win it this season, I think he's very blessed that he's going to get another season to go for it. I think, firstly, and I think that if he doesn't win it, and I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about if God Himself comes down and tips it onto the crossbar in the Champions League final. I don't care if he doesn't win either the Champions League or the Premier League, and Arsenal have serious ambitions of winning either of those trophies. He has to go. And that sounds harsh, may sound a bit over the top, but he has to go.
Wazza, are you saying, so let's just say he wins FA Cup and he finishes second by 2 points.
He's got to go.
And it's not 2 points.
Addison Lee, bro.
Wait.
It's
Addison Lee,
last
let me
3 games of the season, 2 points.
Mitch. Yeah. If you was in our position now as Man United, you got Arteta, he's got you competing, you're doing whatever. Like you're in Arsenal's position now, in your current state right now, being in our position, would you want him to go?
What? Right this second.
Right this second. You're in Arsenal's position. You're in Arsenal's position now, and Wazza's asking you the same question. How would you feel?
Right this second, I would say no. But this season, if they give you a striker and they give you the other players that you want, you've got to go win the title. You've got to go win it. If you give me a striker, you've replaced Partey for me straight away with a younger, better player. You've replaced Jorginho with another experienced guy that can help out, and then our defense is already fine. Our keeper's already fine. Then you add Gyökeres, and then you add, I don't know, Eze, because obviously Eze was the one they were speaking about a lot. We've got to go win that league title. We've got to go win that league title.
So let me ask you, based off what he says, what Mitch is saying, do you lot think if Arsenal go out and that they can go and win it?
If they add Eze and Gyökeres,
or is that still not enough in you man's eyes?
I think adding Eze and Gyökeres puts you right in it.
I want to hear what the Liverpool man are saying because these men have got bare mouth. I want to hear what you man are saying. Is that not enough? Is that not enough to do it? Because if it ain't enough, if it's not enough, I don't know where we go from here.
If you get them 2 players, I think it's enough to compete. I don't know if I can say that's enough to do it because we've still already bought the players we bought.
All right, so in that case, then surely it shouldn't. What Mitch is saying is void then, because if that's how you think, then it's not Arsenal's title to win, is it? If Liverpool are in a better position,
no one said it was.
Got a better side.
But no one said it was your title to win.
But that's what man is saying.
I said you have to win it. There's a different.
How can we when there's a better side out there than us? How?
Then you're fucked.
What makes it worse?
That's what you think Arteta to do.
What makes it worse though for Arteta? If this happens, if Arne Slot does go and win the league title again, people are going to say, "Well, what was this 6 years about then?" Because
but then if Liverpool are the better side right now and they go and win it, then what can we complain about?
We don't know.
But what I'm saying is the board.
You could say we're in a transition.
Would you say that though?
Yeah.
So then,
we bought like 3 players, bro. But
then your new manager won you the league last season. It's not really a transition. He's a champion now, isn't it?
Yeah, but the team was set, right?
So now your main objective is to hold on to that title. You got a free.
He's making his own team now. He's making his own team.
They're making his own team. We're building this from scratch.
Well, you can't. I wouldn't say he's making his own team. He's buying players that needed to be replaced. Obviously, Robertson gone. He went and got Kirkers.
You see, this is a typical Arsenal way of looking at things now.
Yeah.
If Arnie wins it again, 2 years in a row, Arteta has to go.
Okay, cool. If that's what man.
If I'm an Arsenal fan, Arteta would have to go. Man can't just rock up and win 2 league titles in the back.
Same goes for same. So Pep needs to go as well.
No, but Pep's already won titles.
But then Pep, regardless, for all what he's meant to do in the Man City team he's got, and they're not competing.
Comparing Pep to Arteta.
Pep spent money though.
Wild.
No, but it's not comparing. It's not comparing because you don't want to just jump on Arteta and it's one rule for Arteta. It's one rule for Arteta, but what about other managers that aren't?
If United was in the same position as you with another manager, I'll be saying the exact same thing.
You can't do this. You can't keep doing this.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not. Listen, I'm not doing no Arteta thing. I'm just like,
Listen,
I hear you. I hear you. Like,
I'm saying
how many years he been in charge?
Got to win the
5
league
years.
if he adds those.
How many years he been in charge?
5
This will be
years.
6 years. This will be 6th season.
So in 6 years, he has 1 FA Cup. If you want to include Community Shields, that's fine, whatever, yeah. But he only has 1 FA Cup and a couple of runners-up medals in this time, yeah. Now, that's cool, that's credible. But Arsenal now have got the expectation of 20 years without winning a league title. They spent a lot of money in the last 4 years supporting Arteta's project. They've flushed the team out and they've rebuilt a team for what he wants.
For what he wants.
This team now that we're looking at now in 25-26 season is Arteta's team. There's no one left there's no remnants from a bygone era. This is Arteta's team now. So for me, 6 years into the project, this guy coming in May has to be winning a major trophy. And by that, I don't mean the FA Cup. I sincerely believe that he has to win a Champions League and or a Premier League in order for him to say, right, this 6 years has come to fruition. Because what are you going to do, Doug? Like, what I mean is, how many more years are you going to give him to get it over the line? Like, how many more? Like, there comes a time when you go, all right, look, thank you so much, my brother. We made you the highest paid manager in the world or whatever it is. And now it's time to bring in Ancelotti, or it's time to bring in whoever, yeah?
Otherwise, you're just a David Moyes when he was at Everton. You're just staying up.
Will you take Lookman now, Doug?
Lookman?
No.
What, from Atalanta at Lookman? So about
they get their top players right now as well. That's what I was asking.
Did you? We talk about the same Lookman, Adama one who's over.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a baller. He's a baller. There's certain players Liverpool can't get because
it's a baller. But then, like, this is the thing. Like, then you go and get. Let's say you go and get Lookman, then there's going to be a question mark as to whether he can. Like, Arsenal need a marquee signing.
So you trust me?
Like
Arsenal need to go and get a marquee signing for the players in the club to know that the intent and the seriousness is there, and for also to kind of send out a statement. You go and get a Lookman. A Lookman ain't a statement, is it? Do you get what I'm saying?
You're saying like Rodrigo or something like that.
Yeah,
you go and get Rodrigo, Rafael Leao. You go and get someone, even a not Desiree Due, but you go and get a Bacola. I know that Bacola. You go and get someone like Bacola. You go and test like some results of teams that have got top players. Even
I'm
maybe
surprised no one's really gone for Leao properly at the moment.
Yeah,
they just signed Estupiñán as well, innit?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You go and make a marquee signing, and you go and make a statement, then. Yeah, people got to look at, because this is the thing. Even for what Arsenal can do and how good they can be, and people still not to put respect on that team or put respect on them, you've got to go and do something to make people respect you and probably feel you. Because the way Liverpool are talking now and the way I get the energy from you lot is that you lot ain't really bothered about Arsenal in a minute. Do you get what I'm saying? So in that case, Arsenal needs to go.
Why'd you get that?
Because obviously the way Waz is talking and the swagger about it is like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's putting respect on Arsenal to say that, you know what?
He's not doing it.
I'm just saying.
Doug, we only got to play Arsenal twice in the league season, yeah?
I know, but then...
So what I'm saying is, unless it's a cup fixture, that's 6 points. Yeah, so we could drop both of those games and still win the league at a counter.
No one's saying that. But then I'm talking about is in the whole league itself, not just the games that we play each other. I'm talking about understanding that I know in order for us to win the league, there's 2 teams out there that can make that not happen. And that's Man City and Liverpool. So I have to respect those teams, regardless whether I feel like we're better than them or we're not better than them. I still have to respect that team in the league, innit? And that's my thing.
We respect your team.
I respect your team.
Okay, but I don't really hear man saying that too tough. I'm just I'm hearing Ben chuckling in the bottom right screen. I'm hearing Ben chuckling.
I'll be real. Let me be all right. Let's put some context into this. Yeah, it's not that I don't respect what Arsenal have. I said last season I thought Arsenal were going to win it. I thought they had the best defense, and I thought, all right, they got enough places where they can go and get a goal and win games 1-0. But Arsenal didn't win a lot of games 1-0 last season, which shocked me personally. Yeah, because I genuinely thought they had the best defense, and they did have the best defense, but something didn't quite work out. I guess you're going to say like injuries, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But I still respect Arsenal's ability to grind out results. What I'm questioning is whether or not Arsenal are making the right moves to get them over the line. Like, I feel you're this close, but like I said on podcast pundits, you got to do something that's really seismic to get the job done. And you've alluded to it. You're talking about getting Eza, you're talking about getting Gyökeres, talking about getting Rodrigo. Like, these are big signings, Rude Boy. Yeah. And you've already got Madueke in there as well. So we're talking about assembling a big squad here that's going to go out there and do something special. And all I'm saying is that you're looking at a Liverpool team, by comparison, through my eyes, that has improved their squad undoubtedly, yeah, who have now got players that are hungrier to go and win it for obvious reasons, yeah. I don't want to talk about it too much, but you know what I'm talking about, yeah. So there's that pull as well. There's that whole unfinished business with the Champions League. Liverpool aren't looking at Arsenal because we don't respect Arsenal. Liverpool are looking elsewhere because they've got firmly in their sights, we got to win the Champions League and we got to win a league this season. That's it, Doug. Like, it's not personal. It's not like, oh, we don't rate Arsenal. We're going to win the league at a count.
No, but I'm not saying that. But then I feel like
I'm happy because Liverpool for the first time in what, 7 years, 5 or 7 years, have actually gone out and bought the players they said they were going to buy. Like, they've gone out and said, you know what, we're going to buy him and him and him and him, and we're looking at him as well. That's unprecedented for me, bro. So I'm excited that they're doing this. They're showing ambition. And I'm like, why are Arsenal still trying to sign Gyökeres? Like, why? If Gyökeres is for you lot, if Gyökeres is for you lot, and you said to me earlier, like, he said all the right things. He said to Sporting, I'm not coming training. I only want Arsenal. Bun Man United, and that always makes me happy to say Bun Man United. Yes, I'll Bun Man United. Yeah. But he said all of that. Okay, why is the deal not done? Get him into pre-season, get him training with Heights, get him in with the players, get him meshing in. Yeah. So come August, he's not playing 40 minutes, he's playing 90 minutes.
But even for everything, if you want to talk about the Gyökeres deal, everything that I've seen to do with the Gyökeres deal isn't on Arsenal's behalf, it's Sporting. Every step of the way, Sporting has made the deal near on impossible. And what I read today, the last bit I've heard today is about the add-ons. So I feel like Gyökeres will be done in a couple of days, but it is the add-ons. And Sporting have just made it hard. I don't feel like Arsenal had an agreement in place in terms of the fee for God knows how long.
What's the fee?
So the fee is 65 million plus 10 million on 65 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons, which for what man's getting, I think is cheap. Yeah, which I think is cheap. But the problem that we're having now is that Arsenal wants to pay the add-ons in installments. Yeah, that's what they want to do. This is the last bit. Like, obviously, I think the first set of installments was like the add-ons. I think the first bit of add-ons was like target related add-ons. Yeah. They didn't go for that. So what I've seen today, obviously I don't know the full ins and outs of the add-ons over there, but where we're at right now is that Sporting want 2.5 million each for player appearances. So now they want, for when he plays 20 games, they want 2.5 million. 40 games, 2.5 million. 60 games, 2.5 million. If we qualify for the Champions League, they want 2.5 million. Yeah,
sounds like the Adidas deal that Man United are on, isn't it? Like,
right. So that's to make the 10 million. Yeah, that's to make the 10 million. Yeah, it sounds like that. Yeah, look at them.
No, but you see,
Arsenal are happy to pay the 10 million, but Arsenal want to pay the 10 million in installments. And Sporting are saying for the luxury of doing that, you got to pay 1.5 mil, and that is where they're at now.
So why not pay it then?
Well, this is where we're at today.
Million,
yeah, but this is where we're at today. So obviously there must be some. But then you got to understand, like, if you are like remember Tottenham had the same thing when they signed Pedro Porro from Sporting. Yeah, Sporting make it hard for you to make deals, and if you then bend to their will and do whatever they tell you, then clubs are going to feel like, well, if we behave like this, we can squeeze Arsenal for that. Same way, if clubs know if we get that behave like this for Liverpool, we can squeeze them for that. So I feel like it got to a point when Berta went to Portugal and he left Portugal. Remember, he left Portugal with an agreement in place, done deal. And then when he's got back to England and he's landed, Sporting have changed it again. That's good enough for a team to walk away from the deal altogether. Because if I shake your hands on something, Baz, and then I drive home and I said, you know what, fuck that, boom, brother, you know what, you're going to have to chuck a couple more quid on that. You're going to be like, Doug taking a fucking piss. So I think that's the problem. I feel like Arsenal feel like they've been mugged off, not mugged off, but disrespected. and lied to and been like, you know what I mean, underhanded in this all the way through the process of it. It's getting frustrating, but they want the player in it. But they're not gonna just every time you throw your toys out the pram and want more money, just gonna bend to it. And I think they know that the player wants to come. They got the player doing training under Arsenal's program right now. So I feel like everything is leading to God is coming, but they're saying, brother, we're not going to be taken for idiots. We're going to do it this way. And I respect that, because maybe Edu or one of them might have just said, yeah, fuck it, we'll give him the money, pay the money and do that. Where Berta is showing that he knows how to handle business. Like the first time in a long time, I think since David Dean and Wenger, we've had a sporting director that kind of knows his stuff. Like in comparison to the amount of deals we've got done in this short space of time, Eddie would have took the whole transfer window to do this, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I hear what man is saying, but I feel I like the way that Bert is moving with this deal.
I hear what you're saying, but don't you think with this particular deal, you just kind of just go with it?
But then you're allowing yourself to get mugged off, bro. Like, this is why I get what everyone's saying, because we want the striker. But remember, all the reports that have come out.
You've got the other deals done already.
But remember this. All the noise and all the worry and everything else is coming from the fan base and media. Like, it broke yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was today, Monday. So it broke on Saturday that it said that, I think it was Ben Jacobs or David Ornstein come out and said Arsenal are very calm in this situation. They're not panicking. They know what they're doing. They're not here. It's us as the fan base that are like every day, fucking hell, why isn't it done? Where's the here we go? And we're the ones that are losing our mind when the club is very much relaxed.
This is not being mugged off thing, yeah. Part of me thinks like Newcastle and Isak thing. Like, if we say to them, yeah, we'll pay you 120 for Isak, they say yeah, and then they change their mind. Nah, we want 130. Then FSG said, all right, cool, hold the 130. We get mugged off, but we get our man and it's done and he's training with the team.
Yeah, but that never happened. So I get what you're saying, but FSG was never in a position to show us that they're capable of doing that, because it hasn't happened. So but then Newcastle asking for more money necessarily isn't mugging you off. They're demanding more money for the players. I think the underhanded tactics that Sporting have done in this deal is a bit disrespectful. Not necessarily mugging man off, but it's disrespectful. If Newcastle just turned around and said, listen, you come with 120, we never said he was 120, but we want 130. We're happy to do a deal at 130. And then you lot say, okay, let's do the deal. Then you go away thinking that here we go, it's been announced, something agreed with Newcastle, it's that going to Liverpool. Then the next morning you hear that the president, the Liverpool president or whatever, come out and said, actually, we feel like Liverpool are getting too much of a good deal now. So now they want to up. Now you're going to feel like they're taking a fucking piss. And that's what's happened with Sporting. And what they basically said was every step of the way with every part of the add-on, Sporting have negotiated every little detail. They've been on everything to try and get as much money out of it as possible, which I understand. They're selling their best asset in it. So I get it. But I feel like, for me, I just want it to be done. But at the same time, I understand the reasons why it's not been done. You get what I mean?
Cocker is a gunman. I was looking at his stats. I was like,
block fucking 9, bro.
He's a gunman.
I heard his bare penalties, bro.
He's a gunman, bro.
I heard his bare penalties he's getting, though.
Wow, listen, he scores penalties, but he also scores goals, bro. Like, if you guys,
I see something on Instagram, one guy done a video and done all these goals, and most of them.
Yeah, but I feel like those fan bases, yeah.
Discuss penalties like this about strikers.
Yeah, bro. Like, strikers always take.
Van Nistelrooy used to take pens, but no one's gonna.
Henry used to take pens. Salah takes pens. Like, come on.
Yeah, we
takes pens.
We're getting too fat with the pens thing now, man.
No, but what I feel like is when people want to justify their
because you lot are saying he's a gunman, but if most of his goals are pens,
but they're not. If you go back and watch all the goals he scored last season, yes, there's penalties in there, but yes, my man scored a lot of goals.
But the reason why
I don't know, I'm asking, what was his goals? How many goals did he get?
He scored 53 goals last season.
How many games? 38 or 36?
What is it? Certain amount of games. I think it might have been more. Like certain amount of games, and he scored something like 53 goals.
Was that in all competitions?
Yeah. Did he bag two? Did he bag 2 against City or a hat trick?
He bagged a hat trick against City. But he was bullying Saliba and fucking Saliba and Gabriel when we played them. Even though we beat them 5-1, even at 5-1, the brother was still trying to score. Like, I feel like he's a man possessed, and that's me personally why I want him in it. Like, I just feel like he's got a lot to offer us in it. Like, I feel like
he's on that Salah vibe, innit? You know,
we need it. We need that. Like since Sanchez and Aubameyang, we've not had a player that has the capability to grab this team and carry them on their back. And I think that's another thing where Liverpool have Salah. Salah, when the chips are down and they're playing shit, will carry that team and rather get a foul, get a penalty, score, and carry that team. Arsenal, we're very reliant on Saka, but Saka needs someone to look up to. You get me?
Can I ask you this? Because I heard this the other day on Twitter Spaces, Arsenal fans talking about it. And one Arsenal fan was saying that, and I kind of understood his point. He's saying that if you get Gyökeres, he thinks that Saka can go for double figures on goals and assists in the season.
100%. Because Gyökeres, what you got with an number 9?
He said 20. I think he said 20 goals. I think he said 20.
You throw a striker into this Arsenal team, and now you got someone that can battle with centre backs. You got someone that now draws attention. Do you get me? Like Arsenal, because you have a Havertz who's not an out number 9. Yes, he drifts inside, he drops short, he does that, but he's a presence in the box. But he ain't a presence. He ain't someone that. Yeah, they're not worried about him. Like, trust me, centre backs are going to be worried about Gyökeres next season when he's there.
If you did add Gyökeres and Eze, I think you're going forward. That opens up so many options for you lot.
Yeah,
100%.
And that's
my dream.
I would go with Eze, Gyökeres, and Saka, and have Madueke and Martinelli coming off the bench.
My dream for us, like next season, is to have the fluidity that we did when we finished second the first time, the defense that we did have in the second season, and the set pieces that we had last season. You get a fine balance of that, then I feel like regardless of what Liverpool and everyone else doing, we've got
Arsenal pick up points. Yeah,
a fair chance. You get me?
Yeah. You know what's mad? That's what I was saying about. You see what he just said there about Gyökeres, yeah. Opening up Saka. It's not even about what Gyökeres does. It's just about having another player that the opposition have to worry about. Because I've said, and I said it in the group, Havertz, as good as Havertz is, we only say Havertz is good because we all know subconsciously he's a backup striker. If he was a striker that was born raised as a striker, he wouldn't be at Arsenal as a striker. No one would say, yeah, we've got to sign Havertz. It's because he's a player that is doing a makeshift job in that position, and he's all right, and he's technically capable enough to kind of. But Arsenal been playing without a centre forward for 2 years now, if you're asking me. Yeah, you bring Gyökeres in, defend centre backs now have got to think about Gyökeres, which means that creates more space for Saka to now do what he does. Yeah. I know Timber is good at it, but I always think that the combination between Saka and Ben White is the best.
Yeah, I do.
The right-sided combination because
Timber's learning. He's learning, but he inverts, he undercuts. Yeah.
Ben White is wicked at that overlap to allow Saka to step inside and then bend it. Yeah. So now if you same with Liverpool now, if you put, that's what I'm saying. Like if you got Salah, and I've seen Salah get locked down, and I struggle because Salah's locked down on that right hand side. Now, if you've got Florian Wirtz now who can carry the ball inside, dribble past 2 or 3 men, that opens up space for Salah. Defenders got to come off Salah. The double team has to stop because someone's got to go and stop that run. The moment that he makes that move to go and stop Wirtz releases that ball to either Gakpo or releases it to Salah, and we're getting a shot off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know Trent was creating from right back, so he's having to play a 20 or a 30 or a 40 yard, which he could do brilliantly, by the way, and I will miss it, yeah. But that's a lot of distance to create a chance from, yeah. Now you're talking about a player that's going to now be able to create a chance from 5 yards. He's going to create space for McAllister. He's going to create space for Gravenberch. He's going to create space for everybody in the team just because of his threat. Even if he doesn't score 10 and get 10 assists, just him being on the pitch means you got to do with him. Same with Cunha now. Man United last season, yeah, because I don't like, this has been a very Arsenal heavy and Liverpool heavy discussion. To bring back Man United, who are trash, but to bring them back, Cunha now, yeah?
Waste, man.
Cunha gives defenses, where Man United concerned, something genuine to worry about because he picks the ball up in other areas. They're not worried about Xerxes. Let's be honest. You're not worried about Xerxes. I wasn't. No. I wasn't worried about Xerxes.
I think he's going to be our number 1 striker this year.
But I think that Xerxes is, you think?
Yeah.
And then where does Cunha play?
I think he doesn't trust I think he trusts Xerxes more than he trusts Hoyland. But I don't.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna. I think it will be. I think
Cunha's a 10.
Cunha's gonna play in the. He's gonna play behind the striker, but I think Xerxes will be the 9.
Oh, so you're saying you're gonna have Xerxes?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Who's on the left of that 3 then?
It'll be Cunha.
Because what he said, he plays. Yeah, you remember he plays 3 at the back, so he plays 3-2. It's like a 3-2-4-2. Oh no, 3-2-4-1. Yeah. It's like a 3-2. Yeah.
So who's your starting 11 then, Mitch? For you, obviously, I know you don't want him in goal, but we won't even mention his name. So you put the other guy in goal,
right now, and he's bad as well. He's bad, bro. I don't know where they trumped up this keeper from, boy, but he just looks like.
Is he chatting about Onana again?
No,
the other goalkeeper as well.
Are they both bad?
Are they both bad?
You see, when you got a bad goalkeeper, you know how much
it's such an Achilles heel. Bad goalkeeper is an Achilles heel, bro.
He could have got who Arsenal just got in it from Chelsea.
Kepa,
5 mil.
Yeah.
I'll be real. That deal to me is shrewd business. I don't care what anyone says. That's good fucking business, bro. Because when you got a Golden Glove keeper, you don't need to replace him. You just need someone that can step in and do the job. And I think
if you could show him for 10 million next season, you made 5 million quickly. Quick maths. That's how Liverpool do it. Quick maths.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, back to United. Let's not make this back about champion chasing teams. Let's go back down the league. let's show variety. Talk to me. So you're back 3. Who's in the back 3?
For me, I would have the lit in the center. Dead. I have the lit in the center personally.
Who you having in goal?
I've got the thing is the goalkeeper's a rock and a hard place. It's a rock and a hard place. Right now, I'll throw Tom Heaton in there, bro. I really don't want to see none of them. I really don't want to see none of them. They're so crap, bro. I'm being generally serious. They're atrocious. They're atrocious goalkeepers. I don't know. They're lit. I would have your Lisandro Martinez and Euro. I'd have those 3. My 2 in the midfield. Midfield, man. So bad. Eriksen's gone as well.
Mad.
I want Kobe to play, but I don't know who I've got to actually sit with him. The thing is, I don't trust Bruno there. either.
What's the other brother? They got him from. Who's the one they brought in, bruv?
Agati
from PSG.
Oh, yeah.
Meaty.
Brother, open day the season.
I'm not gonna lie.
Man's opening up that midfield like now.
Bro. And then I have to come back to the.
Let's get bust open like strawberry nourishment.
Casemiro in front of them.
Say again, sorry.
Casemiro, no.
He's an
brother,
I don't think you understand, bro.
Kojo tried to tell me that open game of the season, United are going to be.
Do you know what? No, I've got you.
Allow him.
I've got you. And this is me, yeah. Because a lot of these men I'm done with anyway.
This is yours, yeah.
So I'm going Kobe and Toby Collier. I'm going with the young boy. I'm going Diallo wing on right wing back, and I'm going Dorgu the other side. And then I'm going. The thing is, then I'm going. Do you know what? I'll put Cunha 9. I'll put Abuemo, and then I'll put Bruno. Abuemo on the
Bruno up top.
No, Cunha.
Is that 12 players? I'm confused.
Wait.
Where's Mbemo going?
I'll put Abuemo, so Cunha 9, and I'll put Abuemo. He'll be on the left. He'll be on the left. No, he'll be on the right.
You said Ahmad's on the right, though.
No,
because they play single striker with 2 10s behind him, basically.
Yeah.
Two cams.
Bruno and then Buemo behind Cunha.
Yeah.
I would switch them around. I'd play Cunha as a striker. I mean, play Bremer as a striker and have Cunha and Bruno Fernandes behind the two players. Then play a guy, and I'd play a guy and Casemiro as the DMs. But that's still shit. You, brother, that midfield.
Højlund up top, you know.
No, Højlund's not going to be starting.
That midfield is mad. All I'm saying is,
I just think the whole formation's mad, bro. I just don't understand why Amaron forces this three at the back, bro.
Does he make it to Christmas? Does he make it to Christmas, Amaron?
He might not make it to October.
I probably don't think he makes it to October. And I'll be honest with you, I said it from the start, and I'm not.
He's gonna be out.
And I'm not on banter, but I feel they're worse than they was when they had Ten Hag.
I agree. That's the
I'm just busting up. I'm being deadly serious.
Like, honestly,
I said it to Kojo, and he kept on telling me about the system, brother. Wait for the system. The system. He has to embed the system. I said, brother, you're dropping down the table, big man.
Just a lead balloon.
Yeah, they are dropping down the table, big man.
See how I pick my team. Yeah, you have to understand the way I pick my team is there's a lot of players that I'm just done with, so I don't care to hear their names anymore. Does that make sense? So when you're telling me Casemiro, I don't want to hear Casemiro's name up. I don't want to. I don't want to hear Ugate's name. I don't care to hear their name no more. So I'm done with a lot of players. So when I'm picking my team, I'm picking my team on who I'm willing to give a chance to, and who I'm willing to just find out if they can become a good player or not. A lot of these men I'm done with, like Ugarte, Casemiro, like Højlund, Xerxes.
I think your team though, like with the work that he's doing with the team now, they're going to be a lot fitter. I think you're going to see a different Casemiro. Fitter.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Coming into the season, Bass, you said, yeah. Coming into this season just gone, the brother lost weight and was still dead. And that was visible. I remember they put it in the paper and you saw it on it. Casemiro's lean. Casemiro's.
Yeah, true.
No, you ain't got the legs, bro. You ain't got the legs. Put it this way.
He's got 400 bags.
Man United played Brighton.
Highest paid player at the club.
Yeah, with Belieber.
He's calm.
Yeah, Man United played Brighton with Belieber and them man there. They go to Liverpool with Soboslai and them man McAllister and them man there. They go to Arsenal with Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard. Bro, that midfield is not going to withstand that. Like, the attack might be able to do bits, but if you can't, I think that's the team. You're just going to go to Newcastle with Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and
Old Trafford. I don't know where you going to these places. Just be at home.
Man, say, man, bring them to your doorstep, bro. Like, listen, I'll be honest, I'm not even on banter. I feel even with the additions of Cunha and Bremer, they're good signings, but then I also feel that with those kind of signings comes the risk of players coming in on big money thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like in Bremer demanding that piece, you shouldn't be demanding that going to Man United. You should be happy you're going to Man United.
That's calm.
It's calm, but like there was talks of
bro, we're paying Casemiro 400 grand, bro.
Bro, you gotta remember, and Bremer could have went Spurs, so he can demand what he wants.
Should have gone Spurs.
Yeah,
he should have.
I think Spurs are more further ahead in their rebuild than United right now.
Of course they are, man.
Like, definitely.
But the thing is, with Spurs, I don't think Spurs were even rebuilding. They just got bumped with the amount of injuries they had. The injuries were insane. They actually have an 11 and at least 2-3 men on the bench that you can say, this is a good team. They need to add 3 or 4 more pieces. United is like, what pieces do we have? We've got a puzzle that don't fit.
Yeah, you've got
a system. What he wants to force into,
and then we've got this Asbo kid that is injured for 5 months, and then Euros come round. Then he's fit again. Then he's gone Asbo again for another 5 months. Then he's back. Like
Kobe Mainoo.
Luke Shaw.
Asbo. He just reminds me of any brother from Greenwich, bro. Like, what he's doing.
Boy, put respect on Greenborough, bro.
No, I've got no time for Luke Shaw, bro. to get out, like done. It's done.
Hey, Striver saying, so based on that then, Mitch, would you say Big Ange got fired prematurely?
Yeah, listen, Ange told you he's going to win you a trophy in the second season. He did. No one can doubt him on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had to fire him. I'll be honest. As sad as it sounds, I think they had to fire his Niash.
I think the thing with Big Ange, he didn't fit, and I don't think Thomas Frank slightly kind of the same. But I think in terms of the manager that Tottenham won, I think Big Ange didn't fit the look. He didn't have the look. He didn't. Yes, he was started off all right, but it slowly came off. The wheels came off.
If you watch his interviews, he's being interviewed. He's looking at the floor, talking.
Yeah,
looking away. Like,
yeah.
But I don't think they should have sacked him based on the fact that the season before they done well.
Yeah,
and he had an excuse.
I liked Ange's interview. He's like, he always looked like he was on the verge to just like call a reporter a donut or something. He's always like on the verge of like, yeah, like this and that. You're an idiot. Like, why are you asking me that? Like, he always looks like he's on the verge.
It was though. Remember, they loved him when they started off. They were like, "Oh, this guy's a breath of fresh air," and
loved him.
It was a magnificent September, and then that was it. Like it was over after September 2024, and it was done.
It all went downhill for them when they started celebrating the wins that they won the league. That's when it was.
VAR bumped us, mate. That's when it all went downhill. So you don't fuck with Liverpool. But anyway, the point is that I think they had to sack him. I don't see there was no, because he wasn't changing. He did show a little bit in that the Battle of the Bums, that final. My God, like
that game was the most awful game I've seen in a very long time.
The worst game I've ever seen.
They didn't take match to him to outclass Amorim, and that's what's scary for me.
The last X1 Doug, see the X1 game we played in Kidbrook? That was a bad game.
Yeah, but brother, don't you find it, bro? He masterclassed Amorim. Like, that is scary.
You know, hey, where's he mad? You know what's mad? You know when I knew he was going to lose the game? There was 2 crosses in the box in the first half, and Onana looked petrified, and I said, we're done.
Yeah. Man United are done for still. Done for.
That starting 11 you named, I'm like, bring that. I'll play that.
If we get a goalkeeper in, I'll be excited about the season.
Really?
I don't think you understand how bad.
No, I do, but I just think I just think you need more than Onana.
No, but I'm saying I will feel like we're actually trying to take a step forward.
Yeah.
Whilst he's our goalkeeper, we are not taking any steps anywhere.
Yeah.
We are. We are. Do you know? Remember that cartoon, Stoop Kid? That's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching everyone else play. That's what we're doing. We're on the stoop. We're not allowed off the stoop. We're just watching everyone else play right now. Man. Whilst we have him in goal.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd be looking
at?
Yeah, time.
I was gonna say, because man's got a pack. I know Baz had to go, so
you got a holiday.
Shane fell asleep. I gotta go cook. I gotta go Ireland. I gotta fly. Literally, I gotta leave and head to the airport.
So we need to chip it up again.
Yeah, but listen,
let's do this again.
Those tuning in, if you're not already subscribed, listen. Group chat gaffers. I'm here with my WhatsApp boys. You get me, my boys from the group chat. There's a lot more, but only 4 joined up with us today, or 3. Oh, was it 4? It was 4, isn't it? Yeah, 4 of the man them joined up with us today. Yeah, but we'll definitely be back. Those tuned in. We'll run it. Come on, man. I want to do this weekly with the man them still.
Yeah, 100%. Same. 100%. Especially get closer to the season, it'll be even better.
Yeah, 100%. Once the season's coming in and games are playing and things are going on.
All I want to see is Strives lose his head. That's all I want to see.
Yeah. Trust me.
That's all right.
Big up, man them. Blessings.
Liverpool forever, yeah? All right.